Hey everyone, I found three awesome articles on comic book fans. First, we've got Do Fans Own Digital Comic Books by Stevens and Bell from 2012. Next, we've got Sturgios Botzakis, Adult Fans of Comic Books. And finally, Stephanie Orme's 2016 piece on femininity and fandom, all found on JSTOR. And before we check out what they say about comic book fans, I just want to say I'm really excited about these three. They were really easy to find. I thought they would be hard to, given my prior research on Wonder Woman and the second wave feminism. And my research originally is on the letters of content, and that the fans really informed how the character portrayal should be. So these three JSTOR articles are really great. Let's get into it. So first we have the adult fans of comic books, and it looks at the fan debates on digital comic scans. This one's so relevant to my research because it means that I don't have to have the physical comic book. I can have this digital scan and it can show me what I really want to see, or the images, and the interpretation of that, but also the letters of content, which is the back pages and the publisher information, which is really, really interesting. And so this is problematic though, because, you know, um, first, some fans love this feature because it's accessible, it's relatively free, right? Everybody's sharing it. And like for myself, I don't have to go out and buy the first copy of Wonder Woman, which is, very expensive. So then others, they say it's stealing because that could cancel the small titles and the publishers. So most fans, though, back the downloads for the convenience, showing that fandom now values story knowledge over owning the physical comic book. So that's interesting. And then Batsakis, he interviewed 12 comic book fans to see what they read. And his interviews were slightly structured. He noted that comic books weren't just fun, that they have a teaching component and add comfort as well. And Aaron learns about Japan through manga, for example. Another interviewee, Kyle, loved collecting Batman for its worth. And Peter would escape tough times just like we do Netflix and chill, and we rot on the couch. Peter would do so with looking at comic books of X-Men. And so the fans show that comics help you grow and connect, proving that they're more than kid stuff. Then Stephanie Orme, she talked to about 15 women in being comic book fans. I was a former comic book store owner, and so I completely understand this stigma that is associated with it. And it's actually one of the reasons that compelled me to write my dissertation. So she found that they were judged by friends and male fans, and Natalia stays quiet when friends mock comic books. And her other interviewee, Kate, got attitude in shops for liking Captain Marvel. And many hide their fandom to avoid being called fake geek girls. But superhero movies and superheroines seem to be making comic books less stigmatized. So in all this research, these are my resources, all from JSTOR by the Jerry Falwell Library, with Bazakis, he's hard to say, article, and then Stephen and Bell's on the Journal of Fandom Studies, and then Orme's piece, also from the Journal of Fandom Studies. All very exciting material that I'm happy to share. Thanks for listening.